Few men would have dared to cross the African Congo alone, but Johnny Convey was brave, and his 3 years in the jungle had taught him many secrets of the veldt. But not one man among thousands could have distinguished between the trailing green jungle vines and the slender green body of the deadly Atheris viper which hung directly over the narrow trail, directly over a spot where Johnny would pass in a matter of seconds. The viper's neck glands were distended with poison. Its beady eyes gleamed wickedly, and its hungry fangs darted from the cruel slash of mouth. Johnny walked on, nearer and nearer the tree. The viper glided another inch downward. The leaves crinkled under Johnny's feet. The viper arched its flat, ugly head, ready to strike. And as the head shot forward, an arrow sang through the air and pinned it to the tree.
What? An arrow right through its ugly head. Only one man in the world could have made a shot like that. Tarzan! Tarzan! I knew it was you, and I won't have you following me. I told you I could get to Amdumaro without your help, and I can. I know you saved my life just now, and maybe I ought to be appreciative.
You don't have to shout, Johnny.
Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, first you save my life, then you scare me half to death. You always sneak up on people?
No, not always. You sound a little more like the old Johnny now.
Well, I've been burned up ever since we had that talk a couple of days ago, but I think I'm over it now. How long have you been following me?
Ever since you hid your gold in that cave near the Usunga village?
You saw me hide it?
Oh, your secret's safe with me.
Oh, I wasn't worried about that.
I was afraid you might get into trouble trying to cross the jungle alone. That's why I followed you.
Well, thanks, Tarzan. You are a friend. But I think I'll be okay now. I'd really rather go on alone. I've played it single-handed for 3 years now, and it'll mean something to me to be able to finish up the job by myself. Do you mind?
Oh, no, Johnny. I've always liked completing my tasks alone, too. And the worst stretch of jungle is behind you.
Yeah, that's right. One more day's march, a few business matters, and then for home. I'm still wearing Lulu around my neck, and she's good luck. Nothing can happen to me now.
My congratulations to you, Mr. Conde. The assay report on the gold you brought is amazing.
Whew, that's a relief. You were in that laboratory so long, I figured maybe my high school chemistry wasn't so hot.
Oh, it was quite hot enough. If the gold you've hidden in that cave is the same as the samples you brought to Amdumara, you will be an extremely wealthy young man.
It's got to be the same, Mr. Beaumont. It's all from the same load.
But you do understand that it's impossible for us to pay until the gold is here and has been carefully weighed and analyzed.
Oh, sure. I understand that. But I'm anxious to get home. Could you make me a little advance?
Oh, we'd be happy to pay you for the samples. That'll be more than enough to see you home in style. And as soon as our safaris return with the balance of the gold, we'll forward a check for the full amount.
Oh, that's terrific. Well, could I have the money now? For the samples, I mean.
I'll have my clerk draw up a draft for you immediately. But you're forgetting one little incidental, Mr. Conde. You haven't given me the map, so that our safari can get the balance of the gold.
Oh, yeah. Well, I guess you'll need the map, all right, but what sort of a guarantee do I have that someone won't take my map and do me out of my 3 years' work?
You mean you don't trust me, Mr. Conde?
Oh, sure. I trust you, Mr. Beaumont, but you won't be going in the jungle for this yourself.
You're mistaken. This gold is very important to my government. I have every intention of personally heading the safari.
Oh, well, that's different.
I'm sorry to rush you, but I have a great many things to take care of before I leave. So if you don't mind, the map, please.
Mais oui, monsieur. You are most fortunate. I can give you reservations on a ship leaving Amdumara within a few days.
Ah, that's swell.
But there is but one difficulty.
What's that?
All of the less expensive cabins were reserved many months ago. All that I have left are the deluxe cabins. They are quite expensive.
Is that all? For a minute, you had me worried.
The price of your reservation is not important to you?
Listen, I'll tell you a secret. It wouldn't bother me if you charged me $5,000 to get home. Listen, in a couple of months, I'll have enough dough to buy my own ocean liner.
Oh, you have recently come into an inheritance?
No, sir. I worked for this dough myself, gold mining in the jungle.
In the jungle? Oh, but that is amazing. You know, I was told that there was not sufficient gold in the jungle to warrant mining.
Yeah, well, don't you believe it, pal.
Perhaps you are pulling my leg. You Americans are great jokers.
No, this isn't any joke. A guy doesn't kid about something he spent 3 years working for.
No. You are right, monsieur. For many years, I have worked in this dreary steamship office, and I do not joke about it.
Well, cheer up, pal. Maybe you can go into the jungle someday and strike it rich, too.
No, even the adventure without the gold would be enough. But, monsieur, tell me, is it not dangerous coming into a city like Omdurman laden with gold?
Oh, you don't have to worry about me. All I brought were a few samples.
I have heard it is possible to make the arrangements at the exchange for them to transport the gold when it is found. If I were to go into the jungle and make such a discovery, I would make a map showing where I hidden it, and I would let them take the risk of going after it.
You got it all figured out, huh?
Mais oui, monsieur. I would make a map to give them, and then I would keep a copy so that...
I didn't say anything about a map or a copy.
Of course not, monsieur. I was only saying what I would do were I
You
to...
seem to be getting awfully nosy about my business.
Oh, monsieur, 1,000 apologies. Oh, I did not mean to pry. It is only that when I speak of the jungle, I get carried away. Always the jungle to me has the great fascination. Please, forgive me, monsieur.
That's all right. Now, how about the ticket, huh?
Well, it will take some time to fill out the forms. You are probably staying at the Hotel International, eh?
That's right.
Well, I shall bring the ticket and the required papers to your hotel tonight.
Thank you for the drink, mynheer.
Just call me Johnny. We're pals, aren't we, Herr Berger?
Yeah, we are pals. Johnny and Carl. Tell me, Johnny, how did you happen to pick an old rummy like me to drink with? I should have thought you'd pick a young woman, or at least a younger man.
Oh, no. No dames for me till I hit the States. But I came in here to celebrate some good luck, and you look like someone who could stand a little celebrating, see?
Yeah, celebrating I can stand. 6 years I've had nothing to celebrate. Still, I spend my evening drinking. There's no place in this world for a useless old man, Johnny.
Oh, you don't look useless, Herr Berger. I bet in your day you were a real sharp guy, huh? What'd you do, huh?
I was a metallurgist, but I made mistakes, and I was thrown out.
What kind of mistake?
Well, I was working for a company that searched for gold. I selected the spots for their mining operation. Only there was no gold there.
Oh, I wish I could tell you where to look so you could get a new start. Oh, but I can't do that.
It's too late for me anyway, Johnny. We have another drink, huh?
Sure.
Bartender, bring us some schnapps.
I've been standing here for the last 10 minutes. Here's a bottle, Herr Berger. Looks like a big evening.
I'm Mr. Beaumont. My clerk says you insisted on seeing me.
That's right, Mr. Beaumont. My name is Tarzan.
I'm happy to meet you, Tarzan. Now, state your business. I'm in a bit of a hurry.
Why?
Well, I hardly think my business concerns you, but for what it's worth, I'm leaving tomorrow morning on a jungle safari.
To find Johnny Convey's gold, perhaps?
Just how much do you know about the gold?
All there is to know, I imagine. Johnny Convey is my friend. He told me about his discovery and his plans before he left for Amdamara. He intended to come here to the exchange first.
Oh?
He did see you.
Yes,
And he gave you the map showing the location of the cave?
perhaps. Exactly what do you know about the cave?
Well, I know where it is.
What?
No, don't worry. I'm not interested in the gold, but I am interested in Johnny. After I left him in the jungle, I started worrying about him, and, well, I followed him here.
Very considerate of you. And just when did you arrive?
Well, this morning, and I can't find Johnny anywhere. He's not at the hotel, and his name wasn't on the passenger list of the French vessel that sailed last night.
Of course it wasn't. You sure you arrived only this morning?
Of course I'm sure. What are you getting at?
I don't know why those at the hotel didn't inform you. But Johnny Convey was murdered there last night.
In just a moment, the exciting conclusion of Congo Murder.